So if I press Q on my keyboard, we equipped the fully nanotech Iron Man Mark 85 armor. This suit is really good with a lot of functionality in different features. For example, obviously simple things like opening your mask, but you can actually call individual pieces. So if I press N on my keyboard, you can go ahead and click every single piece like this. Therefore, you're able to fly with literally just your boosters, and that's it, which makes this probably one of the most powerful Iron Man suits in Iron Man Reimagined Beta, and probably one of the best Iron Man suits I've ever seen in a Roblox game. Now, if we deselect that suit and we go ahead and now if you press X to delete the suit, or I believe, X, you press N and then X to delete it, we're gonna go ahead and call the Endo-Sym, because essentially the only thing stronger than nanotech like that would be an AI powered suit. So if we go ahead and we call in the Endo-Sym suit, which is right here, so this is Tony Stark's AI powered, almost sentient suit, which essentially in the comics is supposed to be the strongest suit in the game. So therefore the question is this suit stronger than the Mark 85? And I believe they are almost identical, which might be a misconception from a lot of players out there. So I believe everything is very similar with this suit. If you go ahead and you press N, you can still call your individual pieces back. What I don't know is if these suits have bigger health pools, meaning if we're about to go into a PvP server to fight other players, does this suit actually have more health and can it regen quicker? We're gonna go test that out. Okay, so hopping into a game, we got this player right here. Shout out to 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐋849. That's my guy right there. Okay, so we go ahead, let's call in the Endo-Sym since it's a newer suit, and we've already tried a lot of the Mark 85 on the channel. I've only made one review about this suit, so I really want to dive into it. So let's see if we can get this guy to attack me. So I just press V to use my miniguns. Let's see if he's gonna hit me. Attack me. And let's see. Come on. Can someone hit me? This guy. I think this guy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are not doing anything. Oh wait, there we go. He gave me a hit. Try to break this suit. Okay, all right, there we go. We got one shot. So you can see if you look at my health in the top right corner, it did go down significantly, but I don't see any breaks in the suit. Let me get up. He's gonna keep hitting me. Now he's also using the Mark 85 armor, which is one of the strongest armors in the game. Okay, you can see I just broke my chest piece, but I still have 6 nanites. So I believe that's exactly the same amount of nanites that I have on the Mark 85. Yo, shout out to Luke is me, because he just broke that piece. I broke it. Thank you. Keep going. I want to see. Okay, I'll break his first. Hold up. Oh, he's gonna keep going. Okay, so for example, so I can press V. Now, all these abilities are almost exactly the same as the Mark 85. I actually don't know if there is any difference. Please let me know in the comment section below. But I guess you can say this one might look cooler unless you like the Mark 85 one, which I might actually like more. But you can see the chest piece just came back because I clicked the HUD right here. I used my nanites and it came back, which is a really, really cool and advanced technique we've never seen in many Roblox games, and I've showed you guys many times on the channel, at least not at that level. So you can see, I'm going to try to break this guy. I'm going to use my miniguns, and then I'm going to press G and H to get my rockets out. You can see in the bottom left and bottom right corners, I was able to change them. We have our lasers. This will really drain the suit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can see pieces are coming off of him now. We can combo V with that to absolutely shred through him. You can also see his health. Now, at this point, I don't see any major differences. We're gonna test the flight now. The flight might be one of the few things that might be different. I really don't know. I have not tested these out enough to see a difference. So let's go ahead, let's fly forward, and it looks like we are hitting 630. So let's go ahead and press B and boost forward to go supersonic, and we're hitting 1,100. I believe it's probably studs per second, and I think this might be the fastest suit in the game. And I believe they have updated space a little bit, so I want to show you guys that as well. So that was 1,100, so I'm going to go ahead and unequip that and press X to delete, and then I'm going to go ahead and call back the Mark 85, and we're going to see if there's any difference in the flight. We've kind of assumed at this point there's not a big difference in the combat because, well, I mean, they kind of do the same thing. I think it might just be for looks, and I think it comes with the nanotech game pass. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and fly, and this is my first time testing the difference. Looks like we're hitting 600 again. Actually, it may have been going 650 base for the Endo-Sym. Let's see, let's press B. You know what? I think the Mark 85 is slower. We're hitting 1,050 velocity. Let me double check that, but yeah, so let's unequip the suit. So we were hitting 600 base there and 1,050 with the boost activated. So now I'm gonna go ahead and press Q. Oh wait, no, I forgot to destroy it. Okay, now we have to wait a second. We're gonna call it back. I would love for them to add more nanotech suits. I would love to see a Mark 50 in the game. And I think the next thing I want to see is, instead of adding more suits to the game, is really honing in on the abilities within each suit. Stuff like your sentry mode, and maybe like adding some sort of like AI into the suit if that's even possible. Okay, so let's call the Endo-Sym back. Okay, so let's get in the air, and if we hit 650, that is the difference. I think it's just going to be a speed difference. Okay, it's 630, so it looks like we're getting 30 more studs per second, or velocity, in this suit. And so if we go ahead and we boost, let's go ahead and, yeah, we're hitting 1,110, and before we were hitting 1,050. So it looks like there is a speed difference. If you want to have a faster suit, this suit might actually be better, which does make sense. This is a more advanced version of Tony Stark's armor when he gets it like significantly in the future. So let's fly to space now, since this is the fastest in the game. And it looks like the clouds are like volumetric. Like, that's so cool. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. So now we're in space, and I want to show you guys, I believe if you turn your mask off, yeah, look at the top right corner, you start to take damage. I've been asking for them to add that for so long. Honestly, I would love, I mean, I don't know if this would be fun. I would love for them to do it so that if you take your mask off, you instantly die. I feel like that's how it should be, like you freeze to death. But anyways, you can see we're absolutely cruising over to the moon with easily the fastest suit in the game at this point. You can also see when I respawn in the suit, I have 6 nanites again. So essentially, as long as you have nanites in this game, guys, you cannot die, which is one reason why nanotech is so overpowered, because you can just keep calling suit pieces back over and over. But that's another thing. I would love to see like a Hulkbuster suit, because then you can just call Hulkbuster suits back like different pieces. So we're on the moon. If we take our suit off, look at the gravity. They added a gravity system, which I love. Look at this, look at the diving. Like, that's so cool. I love stuff like that, little details. And then you just call your suit back, and you're absolutely fine. It's like nothing happened. So I want to go ahead and I want to see how long can we survive if I try to call a new suit back in time, or am I gonna die? So let's go ahead. Let's call the Mark 85. And I believe at this point, guys, come on, spam, come on. No. There we go. Whew, close one. So I believe at this point, the verdict is the Endo-Sym suit, the superior Iron Man suit, is faster, but I haven't seen any significant differences besides the speed. But again, let me know in the comment section if you guys do. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment Endo-Sym in the comment section below in all caps, Endo-Sym. And I'll go ahead and heart it, but keep that in the down low. But flying back, yeah, we're hitting 600, so it's just a little bit slower. But it looks like there is gravity in space still. So it looks like we're not fully... Actually, let's stop moving. It doesn't look like there's a gravity system, which I would love to see, like an anti-gravity system where you can just float around and hang out with friends up here and chill. That would be so sick. But the Earth does look really good. You can tell they've made significant improvements with it, so that's really great to see. So let's go ahead talking about the state of the game, as it is one of my most played games on the channel. This game has been updated 4 weeks ago. I don't know what the state of updates are going to be from here on out. I do know I was looking at the Game Pass earlier to see if the Endo-Sym is mentioned in here. It just says new faster suit sequence, stronger armor, faster cooldowns and speed, custom weapons, a self-repair feature, and then new suits will be added. So hopefully they are working on it. I'll go ahead and like it, because why not? But yeah, it seems like they are working on it, hopefully. But I guess we'll have to see. Maybe this does mean the Endo-Sym suit and they just never put it in that log for the Game Pass. So there's only one way to find out. We're gonna have to wait. If we go to the group, we can see it is the only game they have. So I'm assuming they're working on it, unless they're working on something else. So we'll see. It just gets me kind of excited to see the future of Iron Man games on Roblox. As you guys know, they are my absolute favorite games to play, and they're so cool. So I cannot wait to see what direction they go in.